A legend. That's what you are, dear Kiptum. A true running legend. Dear Kiptum, you were a kind, humble, and charismatic young man who left a great impression on anyone you met. You were ambitious, disciplined, and focused, with a huge dream of shattering world records. Your promise as an athlete was immense, and your athletic journey was so inspiring and full of hope. The Chicago Marathon, world's record-breaking performance, was just the beginning. And even breaking the 2-hour barrier was an intermediate step in your mindset. But your ambition was not limited to personal success. As your star started to shine brightly, you also wanted to light the lamp for others. Your passion and dedication to providing education for young and needy children without anybody knowing was just one example. A true testament that you were also an exceptional human being. Dear Kiptum, I will remember you as a loyal friend who became part of our family in 2017. What a journey in just 7 years. Your smile, those light-hearted moments, and our time spent together with the family in Chepkorio will continue to hold a special place in my heart. As we bid you farewell, know that we will deeply miss you, and we will never forget you. Our families are one. May you rest in eternal peace.
Thank you, Bob. May I now call upon Brett Holst, the Vice President of Nike, to come and give his brief remarks before we continue.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Nike, I would like to thank you for the opportunity for us to be here today and to offer our condolences to all those in mourning for the tragic loss of Kelvin Kiptum. At only 24 years of age, Kelvin Kiptum was a generational athlete. In our short time together, Kelvin became an immediate and impactful member of the Nike family, bettering the sport and our Nike brand forever. He taught us that equal parts humility and hard work were the cornerstones of greatness, attributes that he will always be recognized for and remembered by. I'll never forget the chills he gave me as he crossed the finish line, setting the world record at the Chicago Marathon. And I quote, "I have still yet to feel pain in any marathon." To say Kelvin Kiptum was a special athlete would be an understatement. Today is a moment of both remembrance and celebrate, and yet we believe Kelvin would have his eyes set on the future, leading us from the front, which was his signature race tactic. And so there too our focus will remain. Nike will continue to support what we know mattered most to Kelvin, to his family, to the sport of running, to the community that is here today, and to the future generations of athletes who Kelvin's legacy will inspire every day. Once again, our condolences to the family, to the loved ones, the teammates, the friends, and every one of us here today who knew that when we were with Kelvin Kiptum, we were in the presence of greatness. On behalf of Nike, we wish you strength and peace.
And finally, our good friend, our colleague from Monaco, the World Athletics President, Lord Sebastian Coe, to come and give his remarks. And that will end our program from Athletics Kenya. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Kiptum family, the President of Athletics Kenya, my good friend Jackson Tue, the athletic family from Kenya and beyond, distinguished guests. That a young life ends so soon and in such a devastating way is, and of itself, enough cause to grieve. That a young life that had in so few years scaled the highest peaks of athletics achievement is prevented from even greater exploits is a cause of intense sadness. It is also on this, one of the saddest days in the history of this great country, legitimate permission to celebrate an extraordinary young man. But it is a celebration suffused in frustration. Frustration because Kelvin would have written more epic chapters in the lustrous history of Kenyan and world athletics. This I know. There can be few words from me today that can ease the pain and sense of loss. For Kelvin's family, his fellow athletes, the legion of friends from within and beyond athletics, many of whom are gathered here today, the Kenyan Athletics Federation, and of course the people of Kenya. But I can speak on behalf of the entire World Athletics family. Kelvin, you will be missed. Our grief and sadness will take time to dissipate. Rest assured, your achievements are treasured, indelible, and secure in the annals of our history and never ever forgotten. May you rest in peace.
Thank you. Next, Your Excellency, I'd like to invite the President of the National Olympics Committee, Mr. Paul Tergat, to come and make his remarks. Mr. Paul Tergat is one who needs very little introduction, both to Kenyans and to the international world, given that he carried the Kenyan flag high for many years in the marathon field. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and the head of the members of, head of KDF, Deputy President, all protocols observed, distinguished guests, good morning or afternoon. First of all, I want to say this. We are standing here today because of the pain that we are going through. Kelvin was one of the very unique athletes that we just had. I want to tell you this, that today, when we wake up, when we got this information of Kevin that has left us, it was such a not really something that I could believe myself that it has really happened. But I want to say this. It is an history that it has never happened before. Personally, I went into denial mode for so long. And even today, I still believe that if Kevin was still around, the only thing that maybe we would want maybe to see is the history we was going to make going forward. We all know one thing, that sports is one of its own that is able to bring us all together as a nation. I only want maybe to echo what the General has just said, that our sportsmen and women needs more of support to be able to enjoy and explore more of their talents. Remember that at this time as we are heading to the Olympic Games in Paris, the only thing, and I'm requesting our sportsmen that they are going to be part and parcel of this team, that the only tribute we are going to give to our brother, our champion, our legend, Kiptum, is to make sure that when we go to Paris, every medal that we will be participating in, we make sure we get, in his honor, we bring those medals. To the family of Kiptum, the father, his wife, and the children, we will be standing with you. We know what you are going through. It's such a painful moment. But I want to assure you that we are all together in this. As Olympic movement, especially National Olympic Committee, we are together. There are so many people in terms of even the Olympic movement. President Dr. Thomas Parr has joined in to pay his condolences to you, all of you, to convey his condolences to you all, especially to the family, because what Kiptum has done in a very short time has really touched each and everyone across the world. So in this regards, I want to say, Bola to the family, and I'm very proud that the whole government is here to pay the last respect to this young gentleman that has left us. As we pay the last respect today for him, we say, may God bless you and rest in peace. Kiptum, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tergat. Allow me to now welcome some athletes who are going to speak on behalf of their colleagues in the athletic space. And I'll call Gabriel Giai from Tanzania. Gabriel was second to Kelvin Kiptum in the Valencia Marathon 2022, but I'll also request that he be flanked by other athletes. From Kenya, we have Julius Yego, who we all know, former javelin world champ. We have Faith Kipyegon, David Rudisha, and Mary Mora. If they can all just come to the platform and make their tributes, starting with Gabriel Giai from Tanzania, as we move on with the program. Karibuni. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali wakija. Asanteni.
Mheshimiwa Rais wa Kenya, William Ruto, Jukwaa Kuu,